Good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in love songs of all time. Right on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, taking you from the 8-track to the latest app, also to on WRLNradio.com. And last but not least, WBOE, the best of everything. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Deron Williams. Where have you been, Deron? Of course, Deron is usually the first person in the chat room on Facebook. Barbara Jean is usually the second one. So they're both here. So let's get it started. Good evening, everyone. Barbara Jean, Deron, and everybody else who's listening online right now. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Coming up tonight, I have a world premiere of a song that was sent to me just this afternoon. We also have Foreplay, which is in our last hour here on Bedtime Stories. But I want to kick it off with this song so we can set up the other song that I'm about to play. Here's Magnum Force. Oops, hit the mic. And Share My Love. And I'll tell you what happened to me this morning. What's the worst thing that can happen when you look into your parking space and there's nothing there? Yep, it can happen to anyone. It's Magnum Force on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Chris Bass, what's going on, sir? Good evening to you. I meant to check you out on Facebook today. You were on, and I meant to check you out. I saw you online, but I was going through a little something. I went to the bathroom, right? And I just happened to look out the window, and my car was gone. Yeah, so that was it. Of course, I freaked out. And that was it. What could I do? Uh, Nothing. All I could do was just be cool. Yep, just had to be cool. Yes, of the car. I was like, So needless to say, I've not been to sleep today. I've been like, yeah, like I need to get my car back. I know I'm not that much in the rear. Hello, biscuit of cheese. Yeah, my car gone. Looked in the parking space. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I parked my car there last night. It's funny now. I can laugh at it, but not good at all. Yep. But you said just damn. Yeah. Not even damn, damn, damn. Just damn. You know. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, no damn, damn. You know, just one time for Florida. Damn. So tomorrow's another day. Hopefully, I can get it all together. Get it back. Period. Yeah. It's gonna be all right. Once I, you know, you go through like different stages. First, you're like, damn. I'm. You go through that angry stage, like my car. Then you go through that stage, like the disbelief that your car is gone, and you actually go outside and stand in the spot where your car was, like it's just gonna reappear. Or you hit the key fob and the car is gonna be somewhere else. Then the third emotion is like, my car is and my stuff is in it. Sherry Yvette just came in. It's like, how's your? My day was lousy. It was lousy. I'm like, okay, it's a mistake. They took the wrong car. Yes, Sherry, the car. Yeah, yeah. Not happy at all. Not happy. So have an appointment to go get it tomorrow. Had to pay. Let's see. My half was three something, and I still owe $125 because that's the storage fee. Because we couldn't get it today, so the storage fee is $125, which I have to pay tomorrow. Otherwise, They take everything out of the car and then they try to sell it as is with a big old dent in the back. Yeah. So that was my day, Sherry. Get your money from unclaimed property. The state is holding my property. I need to complete the process. No, right? I keep getting those text messages and emails. But even after I've done that, they're not going to send the money like immediately. You still have to. There's a waiting process before you even get that money. Because I found out that I own a house somewhere in the suburbs. Somebody bought a house in my name. I'm like, wow, how cool is that, right? So I can just walk in and say, hey, get out of my house. I'm the owner. Yeah. Of course, that's not going to go over too well. So we will see. We shall see what we shall see. So there is not much that I can do. Years ago, the process was easier. Years ago, like for instance, if your car got, um, you got a boot on your car, you could go to, one of those places where they do bankruptcies. And after the process, you take the papers to the people and then they have to release it from Doty Road immediately. Well, they stopped doing that because, well, the city was losing money because people were getting their cars back. Yeah, hard to believe, right? They were coming in, ha ha, get my car back. Okay. Only to be booted a few weeks later or a few months later. So, but it's like crazy. Like I said, I went through those three emotions, and it wasn't Wanda, Sheila, and Jeanette. Sometimes Pam. It was like serious. You know, my feelings were hurt. Claiming your property from the state was easy many years ago. Yeah, it was. You know, I wish I had done that while my parents were still alive. They probably would have been around to enjoy it. Never owned a vehicle. Well, you don't know how I feel right now. Thanks to my son who's with me, he let me borrow his Impala. So of course I couldn't. I had to wear a different hat because if you put on a cap or something, then your profile is because it looks like a drug dealer car. Tinted windows all the way around. It's like black on black in black. So I had to put on a regular hat. I don't want to get stopped for nothing. Those are my brothers who go by Slave or sometimes Sounds of Slave, as you turn me on their latest. Right here on Bedtime Stories with the Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Alan Greer. And here's the latest from a gentleman who started off his career with a group called Magnum Force. Of course, we played Share My Love at the top of the hour. We started. You Turn Me On, of course, he's singing on that one with Slave. But he's got a new joint by himself. He sent it to me this afternoon and asked me my opinion about it. And I told him, honestly, I said, I don't like it. He said, man, and it didn't. I said, listen to me. He just went on, but you didn't. Yeah. I said, listen. I said, no, I don't like it. Uh, Is my brother from another mother, Nate Tenor Tight. It's called Let's Get Personal here on Bedtime Stories. You heard it first, right here with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Mm. They got my dad has a house in his name. So do I. Yep, I got a. He's got a house. I got a house. I'm like, wow. But anyway, hopefully I get the car back tomorrow. Not hopefully. Get my car back. It's one of those things. Isn't that beautiful? Let's get personal. That's from my brother, mother, Nate Tenor Tight, group Slave, formerly of the group Magnum Force. Just recently, we interviewed him over at the African Fest. As a matter of fact, Z Truth from Biggs Radio had this to say about Nate Tenor Times. TP knows who is TP. You know, come on, Anthony. I just feel like you want to go to the group and take so many other groups that look up to you. I think that's it. Truthfully speaking, it's just a blessing from God. That's the most important. We're happy to be here, and we're going to definitely give you a shit. All right, now listen, y'all got new music out right now. Yes, sir. What's the name of that record? Girl, you turn me on. Girl, you turn me on. You gonna be great. Thank you. Thank you. I'm definitely a fan. All right, I got y'all. Yeah, we both y'all. Yes, okay. So you have to sing me perform. Oh yeah. You snap that finger, you turned into that letter. That's what I do. That's what I do. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. All right, thank you, Z Truth. I can call him government name, Zach Cooper. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. That, of course, him interviewing Clay, which Nate is currently singing with. And great song. We're going to play it later on before we get out of here. But right now, it's Roy Ayers and Don't You Say No on Bedtime Stories. Don't you say no. And 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 don't you say no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Barbara Jean said, I've never owned a vehicle. Never? I mean, some people are fortunate, like my aunt, who was the sister of Richard McGee. She never drove either. Her husband picks her up, drops her off, and she's never driven before. Lady G, she's never driven before. It's just amazing how many people have never driven before. I mean, I'm thinking, hey, everybody has, has had driver's ed in school and all of that stuff. It's like, oh, everybody hasn't driven before. Everybody didn't have no car. Yo, Angie, what's up, sis? He said your learner's permit is somewhere around here. I've been driving since I was what, 16, 17 years old. First time I drove by myself was prom night. My mother, God rest her soul, she rented a car for me. Baby blue Cutlass Capri, two-door. And I took my then girlfriend out. We didn't go to the prom. We made a detour. So yeah, we detoured and ended up going to a after party after the other prom. You know, totally dressed, you know, prom outfit, everything. So that was it. And you could say I learned how to drive that night. Yeah, a friend of mine, good friend of mine, Dale McWilliams. He was like, "Bruh, you on the E-way, you got to drive." I'm like going like 20, 30 miles an hour, and people are like just, vroom, vroom, vroom. I learned how to drive that night. Yeah, kept that car for the what was it, the weekend or whatever. Yeah, that was my first rental. Yeah, and that was the first time I drove all by myself. Usually I would drive, you know, I have, you know, either mom or dad in the car. Dad, my dad didn't like my driving. You know, once I got the hang of it, you know, I was like, you know, driving with one hand, you know, adjusting the radio, talking on the phone, waving at the girls, you know, that type of deal. Yeah. So that's what happened. Yo, Angie. Really? Is that a love song or what? Marlena Shaw and Go Away Boy on Bedtime Stories. Once again, thank you to Z Truth for that short interview that he did with Slave on Sunday, the African Fest. And of course, Nate Tenor Type. We're going to play his song later on in the show. Again, it's called Personal right here on Bedtime Stories. But right now, here's Black Moses, Mr. Isaac Hayes. Your love, it's so doggone good. Falls off the moon, you know. Woo-ha! Be right back, guys. Don't go nowhere. He's back. Want to know where you're coming from.
Obama is always flirting with President Bush in public, yet Obama never dares to get mad. What no one realizes is that Bush has saved Michelle twice. As very close friends, Michelle and Bush often share intimate moments of interaction, often becoming a focal point for the media. However, behind this seemingly easy friendship, there's a deep unspoken understanding between them in a story that few know. Many people don't know Bush helped Michelle Obama twice in crucial moments. At George H.W. Bush's funeral in 2018, Michelle Obama was feeling discomfort in her throat, and she was experiencing coughing symptoms. At that moment, former President Bush noticed her condition and discreetly handed her a cough drop, helping to ease her discomfort. A few years later, at a private event, Michelle again felt discomfort in her throat, trying to control not showing the discomfort in public. That's when Bush noticed her condition, quietly handed her a cough drop, and gently reminded her to rest. In the details of Bush offering Michelle a cough drop, we see the care between friends. Michelle has also said that she really enjoys Bush's sense of humor. No wonder Michelle Obama is boy, friends. We're just, were you ever friends? Of course we were friends. When we started out, we were inseparable. We were kids, and we were building something. And as we built it, we were still very, very, very much family, working together, and really working hard because we had the same vision. But as time went on, as we both got older, and life experience changed, relationships changed, then we started to just not have the same goals. And that's really their life.
Putting meets me, but not just see that. It's Greer with Bedtime Stories.
Why do you are just what's up? Break it down. Woo! I'm trying to remember what song it was. I don't know. I don't know what song got me kicked off, but it said that I was blocked in Russia and Belarus, wherever that is. I don't know. Wherever Belarus is. Obviously, they listen to us very closely. And it might not have been just one song. It might have been like a couple of songs that, that I got cut off for, you know. So if I fall asleep tonight, make sure you all call me. Some of you all already have my number, so give me a nudge. Right, international listeners. I'm like, so I try to keep the sound down so that the mic on the camera doesn't pick it up.
Whiten your yellow teeth and remove tartar in just 2 minutes. Transform your smile instantly with this easy recipe and make your teeth shine bright like pearls. So save this video before it disappears. To begin, we need banana peel. Remove the inner content of the banana peel. Banana peels whiten teeth and remove yellow. Then mash it well. Put the banana peel content in a bowl. Then we need lemon. Add a teaspoon of lemon juice in. Then add a teaspoon of salt. Salt removes bad breath and treats gingivitis. Before continuing, please comment thank you to support my work and encouragement. Then add a teaspoon of toothpaste. After that, mix the ingredients well. Now how to use this recipe. Brush your teeth well with this mixture for 2 minutes. You will notice amazing results from the first use. From which country did this video reach you? I am curious to know. Your teeth will become white and shiny like pearls. For best results, repeat this recipe twice daily. Keep the remaining mixture in the refrigerator. If you want more remedies like this, check out the Modern Herb.
Two in a row from Isaac Hayes from the album Black Moses. A name that he didn't really care for at first. Kind of grew on. Just like the maestro, David White. He didn't like the term the walrus of love. Like walrus. He said that's one of the ugliest animals in the United Kingdom, or the animal kingdom, I should say. Not in the United Kingdom. He's like, walrus? Really? Anyway. Peanut Butter Brother Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never sleep. The greatest love songs of all time. Once again, thank you to Nate Tenor Tight for sending me that song. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm going to play it again before I get out of here. Right now, here's True, a song originally done by the Jackson 5. The B-side, Forever Came Today. This is All I Do Is Think of You on Bedtime Stories.
It was a
What do you see? It's easy. So, confident. I know God is healer. I also know
Kevin Brooks, what's going on, sir?
This secret was taught to me by a doctor. In a blender, apple slices, chopped banana, 1 cup of oats, some water, and finally cinnamon. This helps relieve knee, back, and muscle pain. Drink it 3 times a week and you'll thank me later.
What's going on in Atlanta, Kevin Brooks? J5, and all I do is think of you. Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Kevin Brooks, thank you so much. He is listening down in Atlanta. I said, how's Atlanta? Atlanta is calm, poised, and fall friendly. It's feeling that way. I know it's kind of cool today outside. I was like, whoa, where did the temperature go? Oh, it's fall now. Okay, that was quick. Anyway, I have to mention this because, well, he did help bring me in the world. Today would have been my dad's birthday, I think. He would have been 88 or 89, I'm not sure. But either way it goes, the 3rd, the 3rd of September, you can't forget that date, right? It's etched in your brain, especially when it comes down to music and everything. Yeah, been getting that all day. It's the 3rd of September, Al. The day you'll always remember. Yep. The day my daddy was born. How about that? Yeah. Of course, so I was destined to go into music. So Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer.
Grammy nominated Miss Barbara Adler at the Grand Ballroom, 6351 South College Road, hosted by comedian Jamie Williams, co-hosted by Binky, with special guest Phil Davis, lead singer of the group Public Announcement, and music by Dr. Al Greer. There'll be door raffle winnings up to $300 for first, second, and third prizes. Doors open at 7, showtime at 8 p.m. Purchase your tickets today. Go to freshmanman.com. Or call 877-919-7257. Advance tickets are $50. VIP tickets are $65. Tickets can be purchased at the door for $55. $70 for VIP. It's the Music Odyssey, Friday, September 5th, with Fresh, featuring some modern Ackland, R&B royalty at the Grand Ballroom, 6351 South Cottage Road. This is a JP production and Fan 2.
And I hope to see you guys on Friday at the Grand Ballroom, located on 62nd and Cottage Grove. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. WOSD Radio, DB Chicago. WCHI Biggs Radio, Chicago. Taking you from the 8-track to the latest app. WRLN Radio, a Ray Neal media station, and WBOE, which is owned by the professor, Reggie Miles, the minister of walking. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This group started out as a not even a studio band. As a matter of fact, they weren't allowed to play until their second or third album on any song. Most of the instrumentation was done by Prince. 7779311. That drum pattern came from Dave Garialdi. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. And was programmed into a Lindrum. For those of you who don't know who Dave is, he's the drummer for the group Tower of Power. Can he actually play that? I don't know. But anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, with the first of two in a row from The Time, featuring Morris Day. This is Gigolos Get Lonely Too from the album What Time Is It? On Bedtime Stories. I'll take it off my clothes. Just once. Just once. Easy money. Money. Indeed, they do. Once. Once. Atlanta, home of V103, not to be confused with the one here. It's like they have a bunch of how can I say, urban stations in Atlanta, a bunch of urban stations. I know it's like they got a whole bunch of black stations now. I mean, I guess that's the norm because it is Atlanta. But it's like so who's winning down there? That's it. Who's winning if it's a whole bunch of black stations? They just need two. One, one hip hop or the one for the younger people and one for the older people. Not everybody playing the same stuff. I mean, that ain't gonna work. That'll never work. Feedback. I know too many. So Barbara Jean, I started putting cinnamon in my iced tea, my Arizona iced tea. I started putting cinnamon in there. You know, I put cinnamon there in everything now. I don't know why. I guess because it's supposed to be good for me, right? Cinnamon, lime juice, you know. are not listening to the radio when comparing it to XM satellite radio like Sirius radio. I know, right? As a matter of fact, we were talking about that the other day. A former coworker of mine named Mike Brown, he has his own internet station called My Jam, Chicago. So, like, yeah, we were in it long before, they were talking about internet radio. We'd already started doing it because we're the alternative to 6 commercials in a row. Yes, he did. From the time sometimes I get lonely from the CD or the album Pandemonium. It's the last time they all recorded together. Actually, they did another song, but they did another CD, that is. But that CD, they kind of, how can I put it? They got away from the formula, so it didn't do so well. They had one cut on there. And radio just don't want, and I hate to say it, radio doesn't want to play any new music by any old artists, at least terrestrial radio. Now here, a few years ago, the Whispers came out with a song called How Many? And we played it on, WOSD, we played it on Biggs Radio. It's a lot of songs out there by older artists who just don't get played. And thank God there is internet radio, and that is us. Shout out to Mike Brown at My Jam, also to Reggie Miles and WBOE, the best of everything. Ray Neal, my nephew, he's got like seven different stations. So it's like, okay. So whatever your taste is, check him out at Radio Media. Of course, right now we're on WRLN, which is one of Ray Neal media stations. So yeah, we get to play. We need to stretch out, and we do, and let them keep playing those 6 and 7 commercials back to back. All right, and go after the hip hop crowd that doesn't listen to radio anymore. Thank goodness for internet radio. Here's Rufus and Shaka. Rotating beverages. Okay. Yep. Woo, Lord. Yeah. Once again, what's the worst thing that could happen to you? You come outside and look in the parking space where your car was. Hey, it's like my heart dropped in my shoe, and I was wearing flip-flops. I mean, just, whoo. I mean, what do you say? What do you do? You just don't, you just go numb. It's like all the blood just rushes out of you. It's like, oh, Lord. you know. But it's okay. You know, I didn't panic. I paced, but I didn't panic. You know. I mean, talk about the worst feeling in the world. Everlasting.
You know what I'm saying? You said you were bleeding all over the Black Sea.
Not saying
I
thank
was
you. I appreciate it.
no problem, man. Absolutely glad we were able to help you.
Are you excited about Beyonce's birthday? Her birthday is tomorrow, September 4th. She'll be 44 years old. I know you won't be playing her music tomorrow. No, that's right. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of hers. You know, as much as you all pump her up, well, not you all, but you know, others. It's like I'm just not a fan. You know, she's an entertainer. Who can sing a little bit. I'm sorry, but I'd rather go see Janet. I would give my money to Janet before I would give my money to Beyonce. I'm just saying. And Janet is almost 60, but just not a fan. You know, she makes some good songs that people like, but not here. Not here. You know. Let's go back to the classics. I think the only songs that I play by Beyonce, um, what's that song? Shoot. I like the song Bootylicious because it's got that sample of Stevie Nicks in there. But otherwise, no, I'm not a big fan of her. Yeah, I'd rather see Mary J. Blige, Crip Walk, 2 in a row from Rufus featuring Shaka Khan. That is Everlasting Love. I remember I had to do a show with them once at the Chicago Theater. And a gentleman came up to me and said, "How are you going to introduce them?" I said, "Rufus and Shaka Khan." He said, "No, it is Rufus featuring Shaka Khan." That came from her son. Rufus featuring Shaka Khan. That's like, okay, what's the difference, Rufus and Shaka Khan? No, it's Rufus featuring Shaka Khan. I'm like, because that's your mama? Okay. So that's how I introduced her or them. That was the one of the few times that the original group got back together. Yeah. And probably the last fell out that night. Here's Roger and Zapp, the first of 2 in a row. I just want to be your man. Can I? Right here on Bedtime Stories. Your man. You didn't like the song Texas Hold'em? No, I'm not even a fan of her country music. I'm just not. Wanna be. Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em. I think not. Single ladies, you should play that song tomorrow around 11 p.m. A lot of single ladies are up at that time. Yeah, right. Now you know that tomorrow's show is going to be a rerun, right? You do know that. So I'm just saying. But I understand. Back, back. Slip Away by Clarence Carter. I just might play that too. Slow and easy is how I'm gonna love you tonight. Tonight I might just fall asleep on you. Easy that would be. Easier to fall asleep and then wake up at 3 o'clock and do it. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, just about 27 minutes away from foreplay. This gentleman, I got the pleasure of interviewing him a few years ago. And, we were just chopping it up. This was when I was on Dusty Radio 1390 during the mornings. And my then boss said, "Hey, I got you an interview with Clarence Carter." Of course, he didn't know who Clarence Carter was. He thought that was a big deal. Oh, got Clarence Carter for Al Greer interview. And we were chopping it up, and he said, "Yeah, well, I'll be driving from Mississippi to Chicago." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "I'll be driving from Mississippi to Chicago." I said, One more time, sir." He said, I said, "Mr. Carter, you let me know when you get on the road and start driving, because I want to get out of your way." Clarence Carter's blind. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, for Kevin Brooks. Slip away from Clarence Carter. Clarence Carter. Ooh, Clarence Carter. Mm-hmm. September 16th, let's plan to celebrate what would have been his 100th birthday. Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is Greer, your Adams Guide, and you're listening to Al Greer Bedtime Story.
Mhm. Mhm. It's a hound. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't love me at all, baby. Mm-hmm. Don't have to love me at all, baby. Come on now. Oh no. Mm-mm-mm-mm. For all my blues lovers out there. Clarence Carter and Love Me with a Feeling. You want to hear more blues? Check us out every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. For the blues you can use with Clarence Stevens right here on WOSD Radio. And of course, you can check them out as well, or check out the blues, that is, on WRLN. They have a whole blues station, 24-hour blues. You'll love it. This gentleman will be celebrating a happy heavenly birthday on September 16th. He's the king of the blues. And he goes by the name of B.B. King, Riley B. King, the Christian name. This is The Thrill Is Gone on Bedtime Stories. Gone. The great B.B. King, and The Thrill Is Gone. I guess the thrill is gone with my computer. It just locked up once again. But, but that's okay. Close the program. There we go. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, And Kevin Brooks said Beyonce's birthday was tomorrow. Was it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Okay. No, I won't be playing any Beyonce music. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't get me wrong. You know, she's a great singer to someone. It's just I'm just not a fan. Please excuse me, but I'm just not a fan of Beyonce's. You know, I would rather go see either Janet Jackson or Mary J. Blige because I Mary J. Blige she can put on a show. She she dances like her feet are broke, but that's okay. Anyway, here's more from BB. He'll be 100 years old. He would have been 100 years old on his birthday on September 16th. No, I said I'd rather see Mary J. Blige beside, as opposed to Beyonce. No, she just danced like her feet are broke, her ankles are breaking. I'm just saying. I know that's your girl. I know that's your girl. I wouldn't talk about her. Oh, definitely. Jennifer is a much better singer. Written, written. Hello, hello. Let's try this again. That. Wait a minute now. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Okay. The guy that wrote the song "This Masquerade," Leon Russell. That is BB King and Hummingbird from the album BB in London, right here on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Just ahead of foreplay already, 7 minutes. Hello to Kimberly Patterson. Thank you for being on my live. I wasn't dissing your homegirl, Mary J. Blige. As a matter of fact, I'd rather see a Mary J. Blige concert than a Beyonce concert. I'm just saying. And I think that Mary J. puts on a much better show than Beyonce. Beyonce has to rely on, you know, tricks and costumes and everything else. So Mary sings more from emotion. I'm just saying. But since we're on the blues tip, I think I'll play this one. It's Benny Lattimore. Let's straighten it out. Sit yourself down, girl, and talk to me. We're just ahead of foreplay right here on Bedtime Stories. Duran, he said, I'd rather see the Chipmunks than Beyonce. Wow, that's deep. He said, I'd rather see the Chipmunks. That's funny. That's funny right there. His name is Benny Lattimore. That is, let's straighten it out right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love song of all time. Once again, my computer like locked up again. I'm like, what's really going on? Anyway, Kevin Brooks says there's a tough question for you. Be honest with your answer. Who would you go see if you have the choice between Gene Chandler or Beyonce? Beyonce may sing Soldier Boy or Texas Hold'em, 1965 or 1980. Now, because I had a conversation, as a matter of fact, with a gentleman by the name of Joe Cobb. Now, Joe lives in
Lounge ambience on the ingredients. You can buy upscale ambience, fantastic menu options, fresh drinks, live music, and events. It's a one glorious destination for our community. And Northwest Indiana, from our chicken wings to our martinis, we make sure to take it everywhere when we meticulously crafted our menu. Whether we see you for a drink, a hot meal made to order, or a night spent dancing and enjoying the company, just know that we can't wait to welcome you with open arms for a new spot at 4469 Broadway in Gary, Indiana. Juliet's Q Cigar, where the sophisticated go together.
And yours truly will be playing there real soon. Real soon. It is WOSD Radio DV Chicago, WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago, taking you from the latest, from the 8-track to the latest app. Let me get that right. Also, WRLN Radio, a radio media station, and WBOE, which is owned by the professor himself, Reggie Miles. It is time for foreplay. This lady I had the pleasure of meeting last Friday, this past Friday. She was sitting in the gift shop next door to 2300 Jackson Street. She was just sitting there looking gorgeous. And I looked at her, I just, my favorite line is, "Excuse me, you look like so-and-so." I did that one year. I met Mavis Staples. She was in a neighborhood subway. I said, "Ma'am, did anybody ever tell you look like Mavis Staples?" And she just laughed like, "Because I am." I did the same thing to this young lady, who hails from Gary, Indiana. She was found singing in a record store, or as Prince says, record store, in Gary, Indiana. They heard her sing. They were like, "Well, you need to do this professionally." She sang with a group called the Love Lights. And of course, her first big hit Was produced by Maurice White of Earth, Wind, and Fire and recorded right here in Chicago at PS Recording Studio on 23rd and Michigan. Tonight, we feature Gary's own Denise Williams inside for on Bedtime. Whispering. Beyonce. Beyonce. Free 99. Yeah. I know I shouldn't be eating this late, but so be it. Good evening, Ms. Hill. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate that.
WOSD Radio and WCHIX Radio Chicago from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight, playing nothing but the classic love songs where he push you to bed but never to sleep. Dr. Greer, get us in the mood.
How are you, Miss Hill? Thank you for joining us on our live. Long time no see. Welcome, welcome. Everyone, welcome, Miss Hill. This playing crazy. Excuse me. Destroying me. Mm. 15-page research paper for my presentation for the International Criminal Justice Conference tomorrow through Sunday. Ooh, I would have been asleep. All of that. 15 pages. That's okay. Yeah, because, it'll be Thursday in another hour. So I hear you. I've been up all day. All day. Woke up today. Woke up this morning. My car was gone. So needless to say, it hasn't been a great day. So my car was gone. In my Dave Chappelle voice, it was gone. Sing, Nisi. Score. My car's gone. Never should have gave you ninjas money. Score. Ooh. No, she wasn't. When I saw her, she was sitting down. And when she stood up, she kind of wobbled a little bit. So I didn't realize how old she was. You know, she's a few years older than me. I'll just leave it at that. But she got up there and spoke, and she represented Gary very well. With the struggle. Yep. When we took the picture, she wanted to stand up, and I was like, no. Mm-mm. I bowed to Queen. Mm-mm. Like, you stand up for me? No. I, I stoop down for you. I was like, wow. Like, I'll come down to you. You don't have to come up to me. You are a legend. Like, everybody knows who you are. Mm-mm. I'm so glad I got a chance to take a picture with her last Friday out in Gary, Indiana, right next door to 2300 Jackson Street. She was just sitting there. And I said, ma'am, excuse me. Did anybody ever tell you you looked exactly like Donna? Uh, Denise Williams. She said, that's because I am. I'm like, she said, I get that all the time. Thank you for engaging me on that. Denise Williams wrapping up Foreplay. That is Black Butterfly, produced by the great George Duke, right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. I see Barbara Jean is still hanging in there. And so is Kimberly Patterson. Thank you so much. I told Miss Williams, I said, I got your first song. And she named another song. I said, no, this one, The Love Lights, not like the others, on Bedtime Stories. Barbara Jean now.
I'm not wearing nothing but out bedtime stories.
Yes, sir. I mean,
2 plus 2 times 2.
2 times 2.
2 plus 2.
2 plus 2 is 4. Times 2. 8. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. 2 plus 2 times 2. Okay. 8.
You seriously gonna go for that?
2 plus 2 is
So
4.
while you on that line, go on get that stuff.
I know, right? Somebody help me.
I'm gonna follow y'all too, so I can see I'm gonna see how many cases some people on that line.
2 plus 2 times 2.
What's that?
2 plus 2 is 4.
You know, see, it's not out like that.
Never mind.
No, I don't want to see you come on with.
Okay, let's see. Two plus two
10 minutes while he's off work. We're gonna see what they're gonna say.
times two. What's the answer? 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 times 2 plus 2 is 4. Is it 4? 2 plus 2 times 2. I've been up all night. I'm just, or all day rather. Too much, too little, too late. Johnny Mathis and Denise Williams, right here, Bedtime Stories. Show designed with lovers in mind, where we put you to bed. Never sleep with red slow songs all the time. That song was not only a top 10 pop hit, it was also top 10 R&B. So it did very well for Mr. Mathis, as well as Miss Denise Williams. Absolutely. Now, Johnny Mathis has been recording since the 50s. He decided he was going to hang it up. I'm like, really? Interesting. He did an album a few years ago, which was produced by Tom Bell, with lyrics by Linda Creed. It was called I'm Coming Home. This is one of the songs from that album. He didn't like the album too well. He wasn't trying to be an R&B singer. He was always doing pop or jazz. So, but I like the album myself because Tom Bell produced it. Here's Foolish on Bedtime Stories. No, I ain't get no answer yet. Right. Two plus 2. 2, 4, 6, 8 is 4. 2 plus 2 times 2 or 2 plus 2? 2 times 2. Okay. 2 times 2 is 4. 6. Oh. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Probably because I've been up all day. And
You would have got it.
Probably not.
Didn't get it either.
I know, right?
Yeah, she said she had to go look it up.
No. Oh, no. Foolish.
Lifetime is just like that. With the original peanut butter brother. That's what we got.
That's me.
The bedtime story. WMSDradio.com.
All the time. Sonia Morrish Marshall. Who is she? And see, that's just I don't know all of these people on Facebook. And it's even worse when they come up to me in person and they're like, "We're Facebook friends." I'm like, okay. But I can never, remember everyone. So, please forgive me if you come up to me and I don't recognize you right away from Facebook. Please don't. Yeah. Charge it to my head and not to my heart. Charge it to my head and not to my heart. It's not personal. Like one lady just stood there until I recognized her. I'm like, just looked at me like you're not gonna say nothing to me? I'm like, what was that I think it was last week. I was in the parking lot for the dollar store and the liquor store. Liquor store. It ain't personal. Just I can't remember everybody. If I see you on a regular basis, then it's different. It's like, hey girl, how you doing? Originally done by the Stylistics. That is Johnny Mathis and his version of Stop, Look, and Listen to Your Heart on his album I'm Coming Home, here on Bedtime Stories. He didn't like that album. So, he made sure that they did not make more copies of that album. He took it and he shelved it, and that was it. Which I thought was like, that's a great album. It's a classic. Anyway, what do I know, right? Anyway, here's the maestro. I was looking for Jimmy Williams tonight. But here's your Barry White, Jimmy Williams. This is Staying Power, one of the last songs he did. Right here on Bedtime Stories with the Peanut Butter Brother Dr. Our mission is blue.
No wonder netizens began to question Trump's shooting incident. No one noticed that the wrinkle on his right ear could reveal everything. At a public event at the White House, someone found that his so-called shot right ear had no traces of gunshot wounds or suture scars, only wrinkles of old age, and ear cartilage can hardly regenerate. This made doubt surface. Even more bizarre is that there has been no official report on this attack so far, and the identity of the attacker has never been disclosed. With Trump's high-profile style, even eating eggs must be promoted, but this time he never responded publicly and even did not promote an investigation. Netizens suspect that this may be a public relations show directed and performed by him. At the recent military parade, he also specially installed bulletproof glass on the rostrum, which seems to continue to strengthen the image of being attacked. In addition, although he claimed that he was healthy, the bruises on his right hand and the stiff standing posture at the G7 summit were completely inconsistent with the tough guy image he created. At 79 years old, Can he really recover better than a 20-year-old? Do you believe the story behind this?
What are you going to do if he sends in the National Guard to Baltimore?
Of the Maryland National Guard, not him. And the Constitution authorizes it. And so the Maryland National Guard moves on the authority of the Commander in Chief, and I will not authorize the Maryland National Guard to be activated for something that is either not mission critical or mission aligned. And I think what the President of the United States is doing, it is not sustainable. It is not scalable. And it's also not constitutional. And the problem is we're seeing a lack of seriousness from the President of the United States to a very serious situation. And that's why I invite him to come to Baltimore, to come be educated, to come learn. So he doesn't have to spout nonsense from the Oval Office and things that are just blatantly not true about what is actually happening and the work that's happening in coordination to make people feel safer in their neighborhoods.
What are you going to do if he sends in the National Guard to Baltimore?
Of the Maryland National Guard, not him. Constitution. And so the Maryland National Guard is on the authority of the Commander in Chief, and I will not authorize the Maryland National Guard to be activated for some mission aligned. And I think what the President of the United States is doing is not sustainable. It is not scalable. And it's also
Should I take off my clothes?
That's what we're talking about. We're at the Bedtime Story on WLSDRadio.com.
This is how
What happened to my picture? There we go. The Maestro Barry White. Girl, it's true. I'll always love you. Right here on Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. And if you like what you hear, then I accept donations via Zelle, alpgreer@gmail.com. That's Al, P as in Paul, Greer @gmail.com. Once again, I accept all donations. Good night, Barbara Jean. Singing Barry. You went all the way down in the basement. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for staying up with me. Have a great weekend. And we'll talk on Monday. Till next time, blue skies, green lights. Good night, all. Good night, y'all. Y'all. Peace out. Thank you so much, Barbara Jean, Kimberly Patterson, Kevin Brooks, my sister Angela Martin Turner. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great weekend. Love you guys. Also to Miss Hill, thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. Don't be a stranger.